Want to make passive income with just one sale a day? Even if nobody knows who you are yet, I got you covered. Follow the step-by-step plan that I am dropping for you today. Hey there, digital creators. I'm Angela, former classroom teacher turned full-time creator. Now I help everyday experts like you turn your know-how into pay now. You have got the skills, you've got the experience, and you have a story that can help somebody, right? So why not cash in on what you know and build real income online? On that note, I've created a 3-part series just for you so that you can learn how to make passive money online with just one digital product. Now, sneak peek. Part 2, I'm going to be talking about a real traffic strategy that works. And part 3, I'm going to be talking about a system that makes sales while you sleep. In today's video, I'm breaking down step 1, and that is you got to start with a profitable digital product. You got to have a product, right? Let's dive in on step 1. I'll cover step 2 and step 3 on the next 2 videos. But we got to lay down some foundation here. I don't want you to miss anything, so go ahead and subscribe so that you can get all the parts and get that money rolling in straight to your bank account. With what? One digital product. But Angela, one digital product. Let's dive in and talk about that product of yours. So I know when you hear product, you might be hearing, I don't have a product. I don't know how to create a product. I don't know what to do with the product. I got you covered. I want to start with product so that you can have a really good foundation. I want you to think about it like this. Truth be told, the real truth of the matter is you already have a product already in you. It's been there the whole entire time. If you have ever explained something well, solved a problem, any problem for someone, or helped someone save time or de-stressed or learn how to do anything that you thought was easy, that, my friend, is your product. You are already a digital teacher. Even if you've never called yourself that, you just need a product to make money on it. And that's what we're going to cover in detail today. I used to be a teacher. I taught 18 years. I have a bachelor's in education, a master's in administration and supervision, got a certification. I'm certified to teach in 2 states. And I left that job to do this, to do what we're going to do together. We're all going to eat because we all can teach somebody something that we know how to do well. So when you package your knowledge, that rich, valuable knowledge of yours, into a digital product, and you help someone solve a problem or achieve a goal or get to their happy place, you're a digital teacher. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it all together in what I'm calling my $27,000 experiment. And what that means is we together are going to make $27,000 on one digital product. I'll get to that in just a bit. Now, we already covered. You got the knowledge. You're not missing the knowledge. What I'm going to give you is exactly what that product should include and exactly what you should be creating for your target audience. Now, this is going to be very simple. Nothing complicated, no fancy or sophisticated funnels, just a massive following of people that you are going to sell to. And we will get to that in step 3. What are we focusing on now? The product. Let me hear you say it. The product. All right, you ready? Let's talk about the exact framework that I teach that's going to help you start making income really fast. And that is simplicity says it best. I know it's a cliche, but we need something simple. You can't do complicated right now. And I can't do complicated right now because I'm building a massive brand. Cura Circle, the Little Oil Challenge, all those things. Today, I want to break down your profitable product. Now, let me just say this. All products are not profitable. Cute isn't always cashable. So this is not about cute. This is about something that is profitable. And when I use the word profitable, I'm framing it like this. Profit, A-B-L-E in all caps, because you can profit and you are able to do this. We're going to do this together. So A profitable product for the intensive purposes of what we're doing on this channel is a product that solves one real problem for one specific person in one simple way. Can I just say that again? The product that I'm teaching you to create in step 1 is a product that solves one real problem. Now, we got to break that one real problem way down. I'll talk about that in just a bit. But that one real problem needs to be for one specific person. Not women. That's not one specific person. Not women who are nurses. That's not even one specific person. What about women who are nurses that are going back to school after they had kids? Now that's one specific person. Because if you just talk about women, what kind of women? Which women? What industry? What job? What career? Break that down. Women who are in nursing. Oh, that's a little bit more specific. Great. But there are a lot of women nurses out there who don't all have the same problem. But is there one specific woman out there who is in nursing, but she's going back to school for nursing after she had kids? That is one specific problem. She's already going back to school. She already has kids. She already has all this other stuff she has to do, right? So she doesn't need complicated. She's going to bypass everybody else's product because everybody else's product is for women with careers. Everybody else's product is for women who wants to go back and get a nursing degree. But she needs a product for women who's getting a nursing degree who has kids. What's her main problem? She's out of time. You got to create that product for that one specific person in one simple way. If she's out of time, she's inundated with all the stuff, going to school and raising kids and being a mom and being a wife and your one simple way for her to get through nursing school, for her to get through the last steps to get that nursing degree, she's going to bypass everybody else's product and she's going to get yours. So can I just say it one more time just to make sure you got it? What is the kind of product we're building in step 1, Angela? We're building a profitable product that solves one real problem for one specific person in one simple way. So let's start with a real life scenario. This real life scenario is based on a teacher who created a 3-minute classroom reset. She turned it into a 3-step digital guide. This teacher had to calm down her classroom and she created her own process for her students. It was a way for her to get her kids recentered and reset so when they transition, they can be on track faster. She created 3 steps that actually worked in her classroom. She said, first I need to reset the room, then I need to reset the tone, then I need to reset the focus. And she began to do this over time. In 2 or 3 or 4 days, her students were back on track in a snap and it started working for her. So guess what? She can take this one skill that she has proven works in her classroom and say to her classroom teacher across the hall, hey, I want you to try something. And it works for her. And then she says, well, maybe it just works in my grade. And then she goes down to 2 grades lower and say, hey, I want you to try something. What is it? It's a 3-step reset that I created for my class and it worked for her. Is she on to something? Absolutely. Is she creating something for teachers in general? No, too broad. It's not specific enough. She's creating a specific product that solves one real problem. And I guarantee you right now, I've taught long enough to know that getting students back on track is a real problem. And so this is going to be profitable for her because it solves the real problem of getting students back on track fast for one specific person, a teacher who has issues with students not getting back on track in one simple way. So it's a profitable because it solves one real problem for one specific person in one simple way. Just 3 small steps. Just 3 small steps. Do you see where I'm going with this? That one skill became a product. And that's exactly what my instant digital product template helps you create in just one day. It gives you the full structure, the layout, and even the 1K launch roadmap so you can make money in your first 7 days. Now, I will cover the sales process in video 3. For now, remember, we're focusing in on that product. What's the fastest way to get a product out there? Use my template because it has the full structure you need to just plug in your expertise for whatever one simple problem you solve for one specific person in one very simple way. So the template that I have is not just pretty pages that I found on Canva. It is strategically set up so that when you plug in, it will actually do what it needs to do, and that's solve a problem. You can't just find a pretty template on Canva and just say 1, 2, 3 and expect it to do what it needs to do. I created this template so that when you plug it in, it will work for your audience. That covers step 1, the product. You know what kind of product you need to create, right? It needs to do 3 things. Let's cover them one more time. It needs to solve one real problem for one specific person in a simple way. So when you get the template, take whatever knowledge you have that you know that works. You take that rich, valuable knowledge of yours, of what you know how to do well, what you know you can teach others to do. Just like I explained in the real world example of the teacher. She took a real life experience, something she figured out, and she's gonna take those 3 steps and plug it into the template. You're gonna take your 3 steps or your 5 steps, but it has to be simple. It has to be simple for this to work. When I first wrote the content to help you make money passively, I had all of this in one big video. And then I thought, you know what? There are videos out there where you can get everything in one fell swoop. And so you get overwhelmed. You don't really know what to do. You walk away like, what she said again? I want to do something different. I want to do something that you've never quite experienced before. And so I decided to take the entire video script that I had ready and break it down. Remember, the structure is already there, laid out for you. Video 2 and video 3 are coming up next. We'll get to step 2 where we'll talk about the traffic strategy, and we'll get to step 3 in the third video where we will talk about the sales system that I know is going to start making you money. They are going to be there for you, but I would love for you to go ahead and get the template now. Plug in your information, your knowledgeable information, your solution. Plug that in so that by the time you get to video number 2, where we would talk about the traffic strategy to put eyeballs on this revolutionary product of yours, you will be that much closer to your passive online income. You're going to be able to get to $800 even if the product is only $27. Now, you want it to be a low ticket offer because that takes any barriers of price away from you and allows people to get something right away. They're not going to grapple over $27, especially if they believe they can solve the problem. So how do you get to your $800? A $27 product selling just one a day at $27, that's $810 a month. $810 a month. So once you get your product in your hand using my easy peasy lemon squeezy product template, that is just the beginning, creators. I'm dropping video number 2 and video number 3 really soon. And on Friday, you will see the 27K experiment where I will take you behind the scenes of my own journey to make $27,000 on one digital product, just like I'm telling you, you can do. We're going to do this together. We're all going to eat. I'm documenting every move, what worked, what didn't work, every lesson, every sale, giving you the blueprint to follow along. We're going to do this together. We're going to do this what? Together. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, so if you're curious about creating passive income online, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can get the notification when the traffic strategy video drops and when the sales video drops. And for Friday, for sure, when I give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, even if it's ugly. I'm not worrying about anything other than what actually works. Even if it looks like I'm failing, you are winning. We won't stop until we get to that $27,000. This is the channel where I'm going to be documenting and curating the entire journey and show you how to do the same. So hit that like button. button and subscribe. Now, in the meantime, in between time, if you want to go ahead or jump ahead, I do have a video right here where you can learn how to sell one digital product every single day, even if you have a tiny audience. It's Angela Tesano here. And until next time, go ahead and turn your know-how into pay now. Here's your video. Bye for now.